All right, so let's get into that Sunday night football game. The Chiefs beat the Titans in overtime. A couple of things are good in life. Death, taxes, taxes, and Patrick Mahomes not being stopped. It just does not happen. For 3.5 quarters, they stopped him, but the Chiefs were knocking on the door for a long time. Like the Chiefs were moving the ball, but then like they would stall out. And Titans had a great, perfect game plan, but even that was not good enough, especially if they don't even trust their own quarterback. I understand Malik Willis is young and he's raw, but you have to have more than one game plan of running the football. You just have to. Chiefs are a different animal. They played it perfectly, but it wasn't perfect enough.
Absolutely. And this game comes down to one simple thing. This is all Tom Dietz's fault. And Tom Dietz is a guy who we talk about a lot of times at work. He has some interesting takes on sports, but he came out last week and said that Josh Allen was bar none the best quarterback in NFL right now, mostly because of what he does with his legs. And so clearly Patrick Mahomes read that tweet because he came out this week and then slaughtered Tennessee, not with his arm, but with his legs, just to re-solidify himself as the top quarterback in the league again. And on top of that, he still leads the league in passing, so it's not like he's far behind that category either. But I mean, what you're saying is true. The Tennessee defense was absolutely outstanding. Mike Vrabel put forth a great plan. Unfortunately, they had no offensive game plan. I mean, they basically, the whole idea was pound Derrick Henry on first down and then hope, right?
Hope there's no flags. There was a bunch of them.
Yeah. Hope there's a flag. Hope Malik Willis can break a play. Hope hope that their tight end rumbles for 60 yards like they did on the first play. But I mean, this was not an NFL offense. They threw the ball for 70 yards, 60 of it on the first play of the game.
Right.
They threw what, 15 passes, 4 of which were complete. You can't beat the Chiefs that way. I mean, they tried, they got close, but you can't beat the Chiefs that way.
Yeah, another thing I'll say about this game is, and to their Tom Geets or whatever his face is point about legs, I will say one of the key plays in the Super Bowl against the 49ers to me was early in the fourth quarter where it's like 3rd and 12 and Mahomes like just runs up the sideline for a first down. But I don't feel like the Chiefs offense ever gets going if not for that. I feel like he is one of the smartest runners I've ever seen. Like there is a time to run, and Mahomes you would run a little bit more because he's actually not a slow runner. He is a former baseball player, like a lot of good young quarterbacks are. But it's interesting to see he was willing to in this game at any cost. And again, he's smart. He does not get hit at all. And teams will not blast him out of bounds like they will at Jalen Hurts because he won't give him physical contact. He'll say, hey, I'm going to prance over here and just get out of bounds, get a first down, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's also very deceptively fast. I mean, you could see some of the Titans defenders were kind of shocked that he got by himself. Yeah, because I mean, he doesn't look like he's going to run by you, but it seems like time and again, if you get him an even footing, he's gonna make a move and go right by someone, and he creates a lot of open space for himself. I think your point is perfect. He's a very smart runner. He doesn't utilize it as much as he probably could, but doesn't have to because he does so much with his arm. I mean, we haven't even talked about the shot put pass he threw last night, which is like the 4th different style pass he's thrown this year. Now he has an underhand, sidearm, shot put. He's got the alley-oop
layup.
Yeah. I mean, the guy's just so creative in so many ways. But yeah, he's brilliant with his legs as well. And it was a marvel to watch. Tennessee put forth a great plan. It was incredible to see them try to stop him, and at the end they just couldn't.
To me, his footwork is the best thing. Like, it goes to your point about deceptively fast. Maybe it's that he's so good with like deceptively like dancing around. Like there was this one play where he shook a defender and the defender just freezes and like I'm like, well, tackle him, dude. And I'm like, how does he like frozen like that? I couldn't believe it. And when Mahomes just had him like on a tightrope, and Collinsworth said it best. He would not shut up all night, but Collinsworth did say when they moved the pocket. And Mahomes had, because he's very smart when he's outside the pocket. He's like Rodgers when he was in his prime. Like he always makes the right play, always, and it was fantastic.
He gets a couple good, he got the benefit of the good balance with the big Noah Gray pass at the end of the game. He gets some benefit to the doubts too. And then there was the one penalty where Kelsey ripped off the defender's helmet. They called holding on the defender. That was kind of funny too. But all
Well,
things considered, it was a Patrick Mahomes show. I mean, he was outstanding again, despite only scoring 20 points. He threw for 400 yards. He ran for another 60 something, and was clearly the best player on the field all night long. And
he
so,
was in control for sure.
yeah, it's hard not to gush over the guy. And I mean, I'm not a Chiefs fan. I don't root for him, but he's just easy to like, and he's easy to root for. He's a great player.
Yeah, and someone made a great point. As I'll end it here about this, Jackson Mahomes has not said a word. Neither has Brittany. It's insane. Like I don't know. It's almost like someone saying he had to talk with them, and it's more. I haven't heard anything about him.
He doesn't need those distractions. I mean, go out and play football.
You think Juju's on TikTok, and Juju's like his number one target. It's really awesome.